Bearded conversation, homie, tap in. Why you hate? You already know we locked in. The world's greatest. Broadcasting live and they love it, but don't judge us.
Good evening, and Grand Rising. Welcome to another episode of Bearded Conversation, man. Hey, welcome to Wild Ass Wednesday, man. First and foremost, big ups to all my followers, fans, viewers, and subscribers. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and thumb up the video. Secondly, man, big ups to the best moderators in the game. Y'all know who they are. Young Boy, Maya Bucks, Master Teacher Fox Down, TLS, Preston McKenzie, a.k.a. P-Mac, Club Can't Get In, Coach Ricky, Gare Bell, Big Frank, you know what I'm saying, Uncle P, you know, and my big bro, Professor Remo, bringing up the real for show. And we can't forget about them queens. We got the First Lady, Miss Gigi Gaming Palace. Secondly, we got Miss Star Wars Markets LLC. We got the beautiful Miss Asha Brooks. And last but not least, we got the Queen Goddess, Miss C. Craven, carefully, y'all. We in the building tonight, man, and this Wild Ass Wednesday. Welcome. Come on. Don't forget to pull those phones out, man, and share the stream with 3 more people and tell those 3 more people to share with 3 more people, and let's get them in the building, y'all. Hey. And don't forget to check out Lynn Chicago Pizza, Dan Soul Food and Bakery, Cafe with Grown Folks Plate, the Urban Lust Cafe, and the House of Health and Wellness, y'all. Hey, 5 black melanated businesses, man, that we all should be trying to patronize and get to if we here in Chicago, Illinois. Hey, and guess what? If you're in your state, no matter where you are, man, if you know somebody, man, that's out there doing something good and productive for the community, man, or they got a little small mom and pop shop, make sure y'all support, man. Make sure y'all support. That's what we're about here on Bearded Conversation, man. But y'all know what I like to do. I like to get myself together, man, gather my notes and get everything together and let y'all hear the theme song without any interruption. So without further ado, while I get my notes together, y'all, let me let y'all check it out. Hit it.
Yeah, we coming off the block with this one.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What up, man? Yeah.
What we doing?
Bearded conversation, homie, tap in. Why you hate? You already know we locked in. The world's greatest. Broadcasting live and they love it, but don't judge us.
Off the block, giving it back.
Bearded conversation, homie, tap in. Why you hating? You already know we locked in. The world's greatest. Broadcasting live and they love it, but don't judge us.
Come on.
Damn. Got it off
The block forming a dynasty from the rock.
laid back.
In the cut, plus play, can't get enough.
Yo, let's chop it up in every location. A bearded conversation, opportunity keep knocking like child support. Payment started from the bottom like basements. Now we famous. Podcast official, the topic will probably hit you from a distance like a pistol. Subscribe so you can listen to survival of the fittest. We talking it how we living it. Rolling like a dealership, managing several businesses. T-shirts, podcast. No, you don't need a membership. Just follow us on YouTube. Knowledge is
Infinite.
Chicago got us zipping exotic, let's talk about it. Going live, check your notifications so you can holler. Or leaving in the comments, debate it, just being honest. Chicago topics, worldwide views, we supersonic. Big gangers conquer, circle back round like every week. Tell a friend
Off the block is where we meet.
Bearded conversation, homie, tap in. Why you hating?
You already know we locked in the world's greatest. Broadcasting live and they love us, but don't judge us. Got it off the block, giving it back. The hood lovers.
Bearded conversation, homie.
Chicago #1 podcast. Bearded Conversation, man. We in the building tonight, y'all.
World's greatest. Broadcasting live and they love it, but don't judge us. Got it off the block, giving it back. Come on. The hood lovers.
Got it off the block, giving it back.
The hood lovers.
Broadcasting live. Off the block, giving it back.
Bearded conversation.
Off the block, giving it back.
Bearded conversation.
Off the block, giving it back.
Bearded conversation.
Got it off the block, giving it back.
Yo. Welcome to another episode of Bearded Conversation. I am your host, Beard Genghis Khan, a.k.a. the Con Man, BGK, Mr. B. Well, hold on, that didn't go right, y'all. BKA, Mr. BGK. There we go, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Welcome, everybody, man. Again, man, big ups to everybody that's following the channel, that's subscribed. Big ups to everybody that's sharing the channel, man. Good evening, and grand rising. Big ups to P-Mac. He said, you, bro. Big ups to P-Mac, Miss CC, Uncle P in the building, man. Big ups to everybody, man. First and foremost, y'all know how I like to start the show. Let's keep everyone in our thoughts, our prayers, our views, and meditations. Let's keep everyone in our thoughts, our prayers, our views, and meditation. One last time, let's keep everyone in our thoughts, our prayers, our views, and meditations. Damn, y'all, this motherfucker was $3, son. Why you ain't give me the 2-liter? Why you ain't give me the 2-liter? Oh, all right. Damn. Hey man, inflation is a motherfucker, y'all. Like, whoa. If y'all see inflation is a motherfucker. I'm sorry, man. But again, let's keep everyone in our thoughts, our prayers, our views, and meditations, man. That's people we come in contact with on a day-to-day basis, people we're cordial with, our families, our extended families, our Bearded Conversation, our Bearded Studios, and our Band TV family. And don't forget these 5 key components of life, man, that we all should be aspiring and reaching and trying to obtain. That's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. That's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. One last time, for those in the back that probably didn't hear me, that's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. Let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. So the thoughts, views, and opinions of Bearded Conversation are the thoughts, views, and opinions of me right now. The thoughts, views, and opinions of Bearded Conversations are the thoughts, views, and opinions of me right now. I don't mean to hurt, harm, or to offend. I don't mean to hurt, harm, or to offend. This video stream is for informational, educational, and entertainment purposes only. Once again, this video stream is for informational, educational, and entertainment purposes only with the underline and undertone, and we stress with the emphasis on edutainment purposes only. We don't want you to take any advice given or anything shown on this video stream for face value without consulting the proper professional that suits your specific needs. Please do your due diligence. Please do your proper vet work.
Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man. Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man.
And please like and thumb up the video. And also, please do your research and don't forget to get that second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth opinion because we don't want you going out here robbing no bank, starring no revolts, telling your boss what he can take, how he can turn it sideways, and where to put it. But you can't get nothing out of me. And as you can see, your boy Solo Dolo tonight, man. Hopefully Roscoe P chime in from Texas. Roscoe. Hey, we still got that same Roscoe campaign going on. So hopefully Roscoe can chime in tonight. If not, you know what I'm saying? Big ups to Roscoe, man, down there in Texas enjoying himself. But yeah, man, big ups to my co-host Roscoe, man. Big ups to L Boogie, man, and big ups to my co-hosts with the most is my little one AJ, man. And big ups to everybody, family, man. All the aunties, uncles, nieces, nephews, sons, daughters, fathers, mothers, and so on and so forth out there, man. We appreciate y'all for joining the stream. Hey, and like I say, man, don't forget, man, listen, when you go to church Sunday, when you go to church Wednesday, when you go to church Saturday, when you go to Bible study, when you go to the grocery store, whenever you find yourself out here around some peoples and y'all doing y'all thing, listen, I know y'all like, man, this motherfucker asking for too much, man. You know, you just can't go around motherfucker telling motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Well, listen, man, you be surprised what you can accomplish, man. When y'all get out here, man, tell them people to pull their phone. Tell them people to pull their phones out, man. Ask them people that they heard a bit of conversation, man. Tell them people to get in tune. Make them sub up to the channel, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, I'm pushing. I need y'all to push with me. You know what I'm saying? We trying to get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of the month. You know, this is something that I really want to try to obtain and get to. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to reach 1,000 subscribers before the end of this month. If we can't get to it by the end of the month, guess what? You know what I'm saying? We're going to keep going and we're going to keep it, you know what I'm saying? Keep going strong. But I need y'all, you know what I'm saying, to help me out. I need y'all to, you know, man, when y'all get around y'all aunties, uncles, grandmamas, your nieces, your nephews, people of age, of course, you know what I'm saying? I do think, well, actually, you know, I'm gonna put this out here. I think my content is from anybody that's from the ages of 8 to the time you get put in the ground. 8 to the time you get put in the ground. Of course, we got to put that, you know, no one over 18 because some of the subject matter, depending upon the day that we might be talking about, might just be, you know what I'm saying, what one deemed unappropriate. But what the hell is inappropriate in today's society, in today's world? You know, kids got them phones, they got them laptops, they got them iPads, they got whatever, you know what I'm saying, electronic device that they may have in the palm of their hand. They see just about anything. You know, I coach 7, 8, 9-year-olds. Well, listen, I just left practice, y'all. So, so you know, they get in the huddle, man. They woo up the bear. I'm thinking they saying some other team name. You know what I'm saying? I thought they said Wolfpack or something like that. They saying whoop ass. I'm like, what y'all say? Oh man, we said whoop. Oh, y'all okay? Go ahead. I thought they said, but yeah, man. So kids say everything, man. They, we what we might think is inappropriate. I'm not saying that it might not be inappropriate, but guess what? But if you don't take the time out, like yesterday I was talking about, if we don't take the time out to sit down and talk to them and show them and tell them and relate these things to them, hell, they'll never know. But anyway. It's Wild Ass Wednesday, man. We in the building tonight, man. I appreciate everybody again for joining the stream. Like Miss Cece said, man, thanks for joining us and hit that like button, y'all. Also, man, let me get back to it, man. So again, y'all, don't forget we got 3-tier memberships, man. We got that bronze beard, we got them silver beards, and we got them black beard memberships. I just want to let the people know, man, we got Roscoe's Rants coming soon. We got Roscoe's Rants coming soon. I'm gonna keep saying we got them coming soon, even if I already got them ready to upload and go. So that means y'all need to be getting them memberships, man. We got the memberships starting at $3.99. $3.99 memberships. That's just for the guy, people that support. I ain't gonna even sit here and give it to y'all like that. At $3.99, you probably won't get much. But if you get that middle membership, you'll be working with something. But if you get that high membership, you most definitely gonna be working with something. So when you get that Blackbeard membership, man, that's the $24.99, man. It comes with discount on the merchandise and things of that nature. So if I got a shirt for $30, y'all can get it for $20. Things like that. You guys get more advantages and perks, and when you guys get inside scene and behind scenes, and just go join the membership. The membership will tell you what it entails. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to sell it to y'all. You know what I'm talking about? Well, I do got to sell it, but I shouldn't have to. Y'all got it. You know what I'm talking about? Nah, man. But yeah, man. But like I say, man, check out the memberships, man. We got a 3-tier membership. Like I say, man, we got the bronze beard, the silver beard, and the black beard being the highest tier. We got Roscoe's Rants that's gonna only be available to members only. And we got some more exclusive content that's coming out that we're trying to make for members only. Also, I'm gonna start a members only chat. So only way to get in the chat, you know what I'm saying? Once I go to the members only chat, is to be a member. You know what I'm saying? So, and again, some behind the scenes, and man, listen, it's worth it. Just come follow your boy, come fuck with your boy, and listen. Y'all know what I like to say: those that fuck with us, fuck with us. Those that don't fuck with us anyway. You know what I'm saying? So even if you ain't messing with us, man, if you're around somewhere lurking and stalking and looking, keep on looking, keep on lurking, keep on stalking. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it is what it is. But anyway, my beautiful people, man, how everybody doing tonight, man? It's Wild Ass Wednesday, man. We in the building, man. We trying to do our thing. You know what I'm saying? Doing our thing. Doing our thing. Hey, practice was kind of fun today, man. We had a couple of mishaps today at practice, man. There's always something, man. Kids fighting and shit like that. Of course, I was out there, and it was wild as hell. So, of course, I went out there. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, talk to the kids and talk to the parents and get them together. Woo, y'all. Ooh, 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 ooh. Man, y'all just don't know, man. Y'all just, ooh, wait. Hey, man, but let's get into some current events. Miss Cece, I know you like the current events, so we gonna get into some current events, man, because I thought this was some wild ass shit. It is Wild Ass Wednesday. So, and and guess what, y'all? This some old type shit too. So I done been around motherfuckers playing with firearms, right? I done been around a few of my homies, man. They around their ladies or whatever the case may be. I've been around a few guys, man. Playing with their guns and who out the bam, and I done had some homies shoot theyself. You feel? Facts. I done had some homies, what I'm saying, shoot theyself, and it's ridiculous, man. You know what I'm saying? But I done had some homies shoot theyself, accidentally playing with theyself. I'm sorry, pause. Not playing with themselves, but playing with the gun, or didn't think it was loaded, or didn't know how to work it, or whatever the case may be. I remember a couple years back, it was a young guy. I think he was a rapper or something like that. I don't think he was really famous or really known or nothing like that, but it was a rapping guy, man, that was out here, man, and he was playing with the pipe, and he was on TikTok. You feel me? And he blew his head off. Crazy, crazy. But I got a question for that though. Don't get me wrong, man. And we gonna keep it 100, man. It's Wild Ass Wednesday. I ain't trying to knock nobody for doing what they do. We all had a past and we all did crazy shit, right? Once upon a time. Like, I don't mind motherfuckers having guns and whatever the case may be, but look, Well, why are you playing with it? And if you playing with it, you know what I'm saying? And I'm talking to everybody, man. Like, if you doing some shit like that, man, why not get into you learn your gun, man. Learn how to, you know what I'm saying? Learn if it's loaded, if it's one in the chamber. Like, cause instantly when you put the clip in the gun, I don't even know if a lot of people know. Well, I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't know this. Once you put the clip in the gun, there's always one in the head. You feel me? And I'm not trying to get no gun class and no shit like that because the reason I'm saying this shit because accidents happen, you know. And a lot of times, especially when we're young and we get a gun or some shit like that, we don't know nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? Unless we out there and we using it and it's gonna take some trial and error, right? But it's always one in the head, man. Why are we playing with it? First of all, you shouldn't be playing with it in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Firearm is for protection. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just to be out here essentially storing shit. But anyway, get into this article, Miss CC and the rest of y'all. So playing with a loaded gun results in a woman dead and a man charged with manslaughter. So in this case, I don't know if he called the police, but we're gonna get into the article. But in this case, he playing with a loaded gun around his girl and he accidentally shoots his girl and he kill her. So I'm pretty sure he called the police because it wasn't meant for him to shoot her or do no shit like that. But that's what I'm saying though. But like, why are we doing this? Like, why is this shit cool? Why is that the thing to do? You know what I'm saying? Why? Like, I don't understand. Like, this is what we do, bro. This shit is wild as hell. And he looked like he's supposed to know what he was doing, but apparently not. But let's get into the article, man. Y'all know I can't read with these on. Let me take them off real quick. So prosecutors have charged and when I seen the brother, I looked and I'm like, damn, he looked familiar, right? So I was just hoping that this article wasn't from nobody in Chicago. But again, it's from Chicago. Miss C, come on, Miss CC, don't be like that. She gonna say, "Are we sure it was an accident, though?" Well, let's read the article and let's see. See, and then, well, and that kind of takes away from the point of me saying, well, motherfucker probably knew what he was doing. You feel what I'm saying? Like, but let's just say for the sake of the conversation, and we're gonna read the article and we're gonna find out. So prosecutors have charged a Chicago man with involuntary manslaughter, saying he is responsible for shooting and killing a woman while playing with a gun over the weekend. First of all, man, the gun ain't something we supposed to be playing with, fellas. Now don't get me wrong, man. I get that macho shit. I get it, man. Let me tell you something, man. Listen, and now because I don't get it. And maybe because I'm an older, you know what I'm saying, guy, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? I got access to a few pieces. You know what I'm saying? A few pieces. Never touched them. Know where they at? Never touched them. Unless I'm breaking down, cleaning, oil, you know what I'm saying? Lodging, dislodging, make sure everything works properly. Shit like that. Other than that, never touch them. Not playing. Not playing. Making sure everything is operable and everything can get put, especially by me not touching them. Just making sure, cleaning, making everything, why are we playing with guns in the fucking first place, bro? Like, that's just some shit, bro. Like, no, man. We just don't do that. So Chicago police responded to a person shot, called at the home of the 79, and check this shit out, y'all. Called at a home in the 7900 block of South Essex on Saturday afternoon. They found 22-year-old Tajane Stevens dead from a gunshot wound to her head, officials said. Now, y'all ain't in Chicago, right? 7900, 79th and Essex is literally. Let me count them, y'all. Let me count them for you. Okay, and I'll go back. 5 blocks from my house. Literally. 5 blocks from my house. Maybe 4. Possibly 4. 4 to 5 blocks. I ain't know about this. And playing with the gun and she got shot in the head. Wow, what the fuck? Like, that's crazy as hell. So Nashawn Ware, 21, who lived in the unit, was at the scene indicating he was a participant. Get that out of here. In Stevens' death, a CPD report said Ware and Stevens were playing with the firearm prior to the firearm discharging and striking her in the head, according to the report. So she, why are we playing with guns though, bro? This is what I ain't understanding. So prosecutors also charged Ware with obstruction of justice for hiding the gun, according to the court records. CPD said they ultimately recovered a firearm at the scene. So if you was gonna call a police dummy, why would you hide the gun at the scene of the crime? Why wouldn't you anyway? And then tell the police that you had something to do with it. So why hide the gun? You feel me? You was going to jail anyway. You know what I'm saying? So Judge Mary Marubio rejected the state's detention petition and sent Ware home on electric monitoring with a daily curfew. Um, now, now the family of this young lady might be in an uproar. Now, Miss CC, honestly, Miss CC, I don't think it was on purpose. I don't think this was on purpose. I don't think so. Could it have been? Maybe I could be 1,000% wrong, but I don't necessarily think that this is on purpose. I do think this is a case of, hey, just like I said, young folks doing the wrong shit. They out here playing with a gun. You know what I'm saying? Or they pointed at each other, doing stupid shit, and didn't realize that it was a bullet in there, and bam. You know what I'm saying? Crazy, crazy. Who knows what they could have been doing? But he admitted to the police that, he had something to do with it. Um, Now, here we go. Well, he tried to hide the gun. So, like you said, well, maybe, was it an accident? What you tried to hide the gun for? If you was going to tell the police that you had something to do with it, why hide the gun? You know what I'm saying? And why wasn't the safety on? And Prometheus says a safety class could have saved her life. Yes, and a safety class would have kept him out. See, this is the problem. So we get these firearms, man, and we get these guns when we young and shit. And especially for the brothers, man. Listen, for the brothers out here, man, that ain't got no records, bro. And there's really, you know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. Man, bro, go get it the legal way. But then I don't want to encourage young men to go get it the legal way. And then they participating in the foolery and the fuckery that's going on out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying, Uncle P? We want our kids to learn. Listen, let me tell you something, man. White folks, man, they teach their kids how to hunt and they teach their kids how to operate firearms, man, from the ages of 4, 5, 6, as young as folk. You know what I'm saying? Teaching them. It's a difference from when we get them. When we get them, you know what I'm saying? We ain't get them because our parents are showing us how to, you know what I'm saying? We getting them at 8, 9, 10 because, we think we need to have a gun to protect ourselves, which is insane. At 8 and 9, ain't no way in the hell. Even at 14 and 15, if you ain't out here doing this foolery and messing around in these streets and doing shit you ain't got no business doing anyway, you know what I'm saying? I don't see a purpose of you having 8 or 9 guns on you at any fucking point in time in your fucking life. You know what I'm saying? Like that's for the ones that's out here, participating in extracurricular activities, that's involved in these intermediate organizations and doing shit that they ain't supposed to be doing. That's facts. But again, when we get these guns, like I say, we ain't getting them when our parents are teaching us how to hunt, or our parents are, taking us out there or to the gun ranges and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And hell, shit, melanated parent, we probably scared to go take our kids to the gun range and show them how to operate a gun. Cause shit, half of them probably get in and shoot y'all ass. And that's crazy. That's the world we living in. It's wild as hell. It's wild as Wednesday. So wild shit happens. It's wild. But I do think, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I do think that parents should, Miss CC, for real. For real. Uncle P, yeah, hunting Uncle P. We, the way we acquire and receive our information is different from the way other cultures or ethnicities y'all know what the fuck I'm trying to say, ethnicities receive and get their information. You know what I'm saying? And that's part of the problem. It's probably a problem, because we see so many things as taboo, and we don't want to attack and approach those type of situations and things like that. So it's like, man, why am I taking a child to a gun range? The same reason why this white man is out here got his son and his daughter learning how to shoot deers and shit. See what I'm saying? Not because my child think he need to have a weapon or stealing a weapon or doing whatever it takes to go out here and get a gun because he think he need to protect himself or somebody on his block. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I don't get because, when you go other places, yeah, it's dysfunction and shit everywhere. But motherfuckers ain't out there in the white and the Asians and the Polish and the Jewish communities and the Arab communities. But listen, yeah, they wild, but they ain't running around here with guns. Bro, you come on, man. That's real shit. You get out here, man, on any one of these blocks, man, where it's known for motherfuckers to be hanging out. We got guns on us because we shooting at each other. They got guns in their houses and on their persons is because they shooting at us. You hear me? We got them guns because we shooting at each other. They got them guns because they shooting at us. And that's true. That's true. She said, Ms. Cece says our community is just different and it's sad. Don't get me wrong, Ms. Cece. I'm not gonna say it's sad, but we are a different community. And just because we're different, doesn't mean necessarily that it's sad. It just means that we have to do a better job with understanding the plight and with understanding the evolution and the different processes and changes that go on. We don't adapt to the changes in the way that we should adapt. You know what I'm saying? We don't adapt. We go with the flow. We tend to have a shit be. That's how it be. You know what I'm saying? That's how we go. However the shit be, that's how we be. We will again. How many times do I encourage and emphasize the fucking need of going to therapy? How many times do I emphasize the point of, we attack shit on the surface and we don't try to find the deep root of the problem? How many times do I emphasize, yeah, even including me, we up here talking, but what the fuck are we really doing besides just talking? Or how many times do I emphasize or encourage or try to get people to come together outside of this YouTube shit or outside of this podcast and really call me and email me and say, listen, I can't get to you, but since you got the plight, look, all these people that we got that we so-called trying to network and get together, let's do this webinar thing, a private webinar thing, you know what I'm saying? And listen, man, I'm still looking for 25 good people, man, that want to network. Just because you in Baltimore, just because you in California, just because you in Cleveland, just because you in Chicago, just because you overseas. Listen, that don't mean we can't get our funds together and push some shit. Guess what? It ain't got to be where we at. You know what I'm saying? We can put our money together, man, and find a listen. Like I don't know if y'all remember, bro. Roscoe say location, location, location. We can put our money together, man. Find something that's gonna work that everybody need that ain't got shit to do with these tariffs because you got to work around these tariffs now since Trump is in office. But we can find something that we can put together, man, that can potentially be able to sustain a couple of us. Whereas, and in return, we take that and then we boom and we do the same thing somewhere else. And now, not only is there a couple of us that's going to get sustained, guess what? Now this next one is going to sustain a few more of us. And guess what? And then what we do is we take that and everybody's winning. It ain't about who put what in and how much a motherfucker gonna get. That's not what it's about. If you doing the work and if you are putting the work in and you with the program, let's fucking do it. It shouldn't be no one person got to move the needle, bro. All this, come on, man. This shit gotta stop. This shit gotta stop. And I'm not just saying me. Anybody that's out here in the community, man, that's doing some good shit, man, and is trying to make a point and do things, man. We don't support that. Or when shit come in the community, man, and it can have the potential to help. First thing, what I'm saying, N-words do is we be like, man, what they here for? Well, it's got to be a catch. What shit you don't even know because you ain't never tried. I know plenty of people who do things for the community, man. You know what the first thing they tell me? Shit, it's hard to get them to come. Shit, we come out there and try to give them shit, but they don't even come. That's crazy, bro. It's to the point where motherfuckers want to give us shit, and we don't even know how to capitalize on the shit that the people want to give us. Whether it's coming from the white man, the yellow man, the blue man, the green man, or I don't give a fuck who it's coming from. You know what I'm saying? Listen, if it's coming, go get it, take it, bring it back, and then let's see how we can make it better. Don't nobody think about that or try to approach it that way. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck who it's coming from. Now, if we don't have the opportunity or the resources to be the ones that's giving out this information, you know what I'm saying? Go get it from somewhere else and bring it back, and then you be the one that give us the information. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. Miss Cece says, I think it's sad though, because there's no clear sense of resolve. We complain so much about how our people act, but yet we condone it by making excuses and never making a change. Facts. That's facts. That's facts. And that's wild as hell, man. But we talk about deprogramming, we talk about debugging. And that's hard because like even and I'm gonna use one of my Dylan, what's going on? Dylan, what's going on, my boy? Was all the way from Australia. My man from the land down under. What's going on, Dylan? So again, like I say, I got a young man that's on my football team. Great athlete, great person. Now, at first, to the eye, when you see the young man, you can see the pain, you can see the hurt, you can see that he comes from, something that's not really going to be conducive, but that's really going to be productive to his upbringing. But guess what? He has no choice but to be around and involved in that. So when he comes outside of that, that environment, and he comes into other environments, he still brings that pain. He still brings that that misunderstanding and that lack of knowing to his other environments. But now, today really opened my eyes because I always thought he wasn't that bad of a young man and an individual. But his brother got into it with another young man, and then the other little brother. So two of the brothers are on my they brothers. So two of the brothers are on my team, and then two of the brothers are on the 10U team. So I got the younger brothers, and then the older brothers are on the 10U team. So the older brothers was fighting, and of course the younger brothers, they want to help. So, which I don't mind, and I understand that, about the help part, right? But again, I just try to tell him, man, listen, your brother is his own person. You know what I'm saying? This wasn't like it was a crowd of people. We all know each other. So if it was a case that it had to be a confrontation, let them handle that confrontation. You running in and you joining into the conflict. Now, what if one of the older guys would have hit y'all, and then now y'all hurt? Like, we don't do that. We got to be smart about the choices, the decision that we making. Then I broke it down to him about my personal self. With my son, you know what I'm saying, and what he's going through, and also, some things about my past and what I went through. And like I told him, I couldn't speak for no other coaches, no other man up here, but I know what I did and what I done and what didn't happen to me. And what, what I'm saying? Like, so let's not do this. You know what I'm saying? This ain't what we need to be doing. We need to be changing. You know what I'm saying? So the guy that I spoke about, whose environment may not be the best, and he brings that, into other things, guess what he did? He was the first one to, shake his hand. And I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? And and I thought to myself, maybe, goddamn it, you know what I'm saying? Maybe something is working type shit. And I pulled the other guy to the side and I told him, I say, look, now you see he shook your hand. He always the one that want to be the, rowdy and woo woo. You see he shook your hand. So that means he ain't all bad. So man, chill out, calm down. Let's think about the decisions and the things that we do. You know what I'm saying? And the choices that we make. Because we're a family, bro. When we break down our chant, you know what I'm saying? It's trust on 3, family on 6. You know what I'm saying? Gotta trust your family. And again, I know it's hard to get some of these kids to realize that coming from where they come from, and it's just hard. But it's adults that think like this. He said, I walked into some heavy shit. No, you ain't walking to no heavy shit, Dylan. Because this is about people, period, man. Because like I say, it's just not with melanated individuals. The reason why I push and I appropriate myself or the conversation towards melanated because I am that. You know what I'm saying? I don't like using the terminology Black, African American, Negro, but you can if that's what you choose to. Listen, if you don't think nothing wrong with, but again, this shit happens in everybody's culture. Now, again, it might happen differently in ours, but this happens in everybody's culture. I know plenty of other ethnicities that don't get along with their own fucking people. And it's fucking crazy and sad because some of the reasons be fucking insane, y'all. It be insane. But yeah, again, I'm gonna speak more to my people because my people, we really, we I don't think we get it. So, like Miss Cece said, right, and that's sad to me. We are even intelligent enough to take advantage of the things provided to us that are for us. Instead of taking advantage, we talk it, we down talk it, and shame those who do. And that's facts, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't, like I say, Miss Cece, I didn't heard people, man, and I'd be like, that's wild as hell, man. I didn't heard people tell me, man, they didn't brought plenty of shit to the community, and people just don't come. Don't come. And I'm tired of asking, well, why do you think that is? Because, I'm quick to do that shit. I'm always quick to just, try to bring out shit. And, but because when I do that, I be thinking that shit is going to really activate, you know what I'm saying, the mind, or activate motherfuckers to really get to thinking and talking and speaking and articulate, even if you can't articulate yourself. God damn it, if you stumble, mumble, stutter, get it out halfway, that's the purpose of us communicating, so we can try to understand or help you get it out or help you articulate. But instead of helping people articulate or get we combat, we battle. Listen, everything is a discourse because we are individuals and no one has the same belief. You might get some that agree, but no one has the same. Well, you might get some that do have the same belief, you know but again, if we battling against each other, I don't give a fuck from what walk of life you are, but if we battling against each other, we'll never get to understanding. Never. Never. Dylan says, hey, it's hard to see your life from a third perspective, even more when emotions are being triggered by family. And that's facts. That's facts. That's facts. That's facts. Just like the little boy, man, that's facts. You know? And man, y'all just, like I say, man, even when Joker Trey came on, man, and opened up to us, and I didn't call it, y'all, I forgot. I wound up going to man, I'll be but anyway, I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna get to it though. When she opened up to us about the things that were going on with her father and things like that, like, it's wild, bro. It ain't just my people. This is a people's thing. Just because Dylan in Australia don't mean that shit don't go wrong and shit don't happen in that community over there or in his family. Just because I forgot his name, but he in New Zealand. And again, he came on and talked about, how shit is over there. See, we think it's all listen, it's the same everywhere. We just know what we know because what they put out here. It's the same everywhere. Dylan says we all break down. We all lie to ourselves. That's fact. That's facts. He said evolution doesn't happen in comfort. Oh, evolution doesn't happen in comfort. Dylan, boy, I see you, Dylan. He said, I think the biggest issue is I'm trying to let go of a lot of pain. And because so much of my life is tied to that, it feels like letting my old self die because I am. That's scary when you're 20 years old, LOL. See, and again, Dylan, and Dylan and I appreciate that, but even for Dylan to say that, and I'm gonna read this again, but even for him to say that, that just lets us know, that just lets us know that it's just not us. And I believe when we attack a lot of our problems and we talk about a lot of our problems in the melanated community, and again, like I said, I only speak about it because I am that, of that hue. But again, it's not just us, So I think when we talk about these problems, we don't see these problems in a worldly view. We don't see these problems in a global view. We see these problems in the eyes of color, of black and white, because that's what's pushed on us. So when we approach and attack those problems in just a black and white point of view, these are the results we get. I don't think we open-minded enough about understanding who we are and what we are. And that's for the individual to come to grips with. You know what I'm saying? That's not for the next person or the next man or the next body out there. That's for the individual to come to grips with. And that's hard. But again, man, we just got to keep going. Keep going. That's why, again, love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. I say those are five key components of life that I believe that all individuals should be aspiring to obtain. So if as adults, if we really break those things down and try to understand those things and encompass and encapsulate those things, you know what I'm saying, and understand those things. And again, like I said yesterday, shit don't come with a handbook. But if we don't try to understand and if we don't give it just the inkling of a try, and then we procreating and we having kids. So now you got to think about it. As adults, we fucked up, we messed up, we don't know how to live our lives, we don't really know what's going on. Some of us don't even care. And then for the ones that care, they so wrapped up in other shit that they ain't got time for their kids. And then the ones that do got time for their kids, yeah, they might be good parents and got time for their kids, but they put so much into that that it took away from this, and it don't have to be that way. It don't have to be that way. And again, like Dylan said, I think the biggest issue is I'm trying to let go of a lot of pain. And because so much of my life is tied to that, it feels like I'm letting my old self die because I am. And again, sometimes you have to. You have to let that past be the past. You have to step outside of yourself and become something, you know what I'm saying? You know? And then, like you said, it's scary when you're only 20 years old. And to have an epiphany of this magnitude at 20. You know, we speak a lot about emotional intelligence and emotional control and empathy. You know, a lot of that goes with it, and a lot of that ain't taught. And I believe if we listen, man, it don't take shit but 10 to 15 minutes a day to figure some shit out. If I can come up here in front of y'all sometimes, man, and not have shit to say, and when I get in front of y'all, it's like a light bulb pop on. I know y'all can do it with y'all kids. I know y'all can do it with y'all neighbors. I guarantee you, man. Who did that? Who went outside, looked to the left and looked to the right and looked across the street? You know what I'm saying? And actually went and introduced themselves to the neighbors. So if you're in a fucking apartment building and go to the next, like for real, it don't take that much to do that. It don't. Big bro, professor, he said, it's that wavelength thing coming around again. He said, accept it all and chase none. Facts. Prometheus, Uncle P says, America traumatizes its people through the hands of its own people. That's facts. Like I said, even with like I told you with the gun situation. When we come through these, when we get these, when we come through the way of the guns, guess what? We shooting each other. We ain't out here learning how to hunt. We thinking we need that to protect ourselves from people that look like us. When they get the guns and they go hunt, it's for survival purposes. It's learning what this firearm is about and the power that it yields and the power that it can give you to yield when you have it. And also to protect themselves from people that don't look like them and people that look like them. But for the most part, people that don't look like them. We don't do that. We don't do that. And I think that's what we need to get back into that, man. Miss Cece says, I totally agree with you. I believe that everything we go through as melanated people is no different from any other race or species. Like you said, though, it's all in what they push to the forefront. Again, and we accept it. It ain't like we gotta accept the shit, but hell, if you gonna sit there and go with it, you shit. That's what I be saying, man. It be round, man. Like y'all just don't understand, man. We always look for shit to be better, bro. Like I've been saying, man, for the past week, man. The easiest things to obtain are the hardest things to get, and the fucking easy thing is what everybody wants. Everybody wants the same shit. Everybody wants to be loved, peace, happiness. You know what I'm saying? To be wanted, to be liked, to be noticed. Easiest fucking thing. But yet, when we go out here, you hate, you dislike, we dysfunction, everything with it is. And it's sad. Professor Remo says the only way to make room for more in your cup is to pour whatever already in it out. Hmm. Hmm. Well, I don't look as I don't listen. So I like that, but with that analogy, I want to say we're not cups. We see so our storage capacity is deeper than a cup because again, put something in a cup, yeah, it's gonna overflow. But guess what? But if you steady pouring, it's a constant overflow. So I guess you were if you looked at it like that. But we're different from cups. We receive things, and our storage capacity has unlimitless capabilities. You know what I'm saying, Professor Remo? Our minds and this spiritual, well, not the physical, because once the physical go, you know what I'm saying? That's it. But the energy that's inside of this physical vessel that we operating out of, you know what I'm saying? Man, that's always going to receive. It's always going to receive, and it's always going to give off. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't necessarily compare. So, cause don't get me wrong, good analogy. I'm not saying it a great analogy, maybe for a different subject. But I got what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? I got what you're saying. Most definitely, I got what you're saying. Most definitely. Dylan says, I've been through a lot. Narcissistic black belt stepdad, homelessness, and I wouldn't change a damn thing. See, and Dylan, honestly, I wouldn't have thought none of that. I wouldn't have thought about none of that. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to compare situations, and maybe your situation is a situation, you know. And again, I'm not going to negate that, but at the age you're going, you should know no child. So at this point, it's not even a race thing. No child should have had to experience homelessness. No child. No fucking child. No child. That ain't even a white, black, yellow, brown, blue, orange, or red thing. I don't give a fuck if he got more opportunities than no child should fucking have to experience homelessness. You know what I'm saying? Or a father, or a person who's stepping up in that child's life to be a father. You know what I'm saying? And we get it. Especially I get it. I didn't have a stepdad. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Shit, I done been a stepdad. I am. But I'm fair. I fuck it. I mean, look, I listen, everybody, listen. Even my daughter, I don't no. Everybody get the same treatment, bro. Well, not no more, man. My two youngest, though, I soft on them. Them, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah. Oh shit. Dylan says a gun is nothing, but what do you say? A gun is nothing, but a I'm right, you're wrong button. It's a cop out. Yeah, that's facts, man. It's fact. But um, Dylan, see, and then again, see, now I didn't want to make another lang thing, see, but a lot of times, where you at or in other societies or other communities, bro, guns ain't really, put out there for y'all to have like it's put out there, what I'm saying, for us to have. You know what I'm saying? So, even though I'm trying to be fair with the conversation and the situation, but to keep it 100, you know what I'm saying? A young black kid, versus a young Asian or a white or Australian or New Zealand or European child. You know what I'm saying? The things that happen in our lives compared to the things that happen in y'all lives just tend to be a little bit different. Even if we might have contributed to that different environment, but for the most part, that environment has already been preordained, and destined for the destruction and the systematic place and underdevelopment of a people. You know what I'm saying? But again, even with inside of that, and let me say this too, because yeah, I say that shit, right? But in essence of that, or I don't even want to say the essence of that, but in retrospect of that, that don't have to be the way it is. You see what I'm saying? Like, because my backgrounds ain't the best backgrounds. It ain't the worst backgrounds. But again, I still chose to do things different. You know what I'm saying? Like my children could not want to go to college and not want to graduate high school and not want to play sports and do some other shit. And again, this shit don't come with a handbook. No matter how much I'm there, or how much I provide, or how much I do, sometimes motherfuckers just it is what it is. But you know, Professor says, we are the vessels that contain various things. When it comes to knowledge and wisdom, sometimes we must unlearn things to truly advance. Uh, Miss CC says facts. Hey, and you know what, Professor Remo, man, you starting off early, man. You started off early, man. Early. Words of Wisdom by Professor Remo Williams, brought to you by Bearded Conversation. He said, we all are vessels that contain various things. When it comes to knowledge and wisdom, sometimes we must unlearn things to truly advance. It's facts. Like Miss CC said, that's facts. That's what detoxing is. That's what detoxing is. You know what I'm saying? That's what meditation is. Those type things. Ooh, here we go. Here we go. I like it. Brother Dylan said, I disagree. I think that if I didn't have it so bad, I wouldn't be anywhere near as self-aware as I am. Through overcoming so much, I learned what it truly means to love myself. Well, Brother Dylan, Brother Dylan, you can't say that, Brother Dylan. The only reason I say you can't say that again is because your situation, it's not like everybody else's situation. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, and again, maybe and listen, even if you were in my situation, guess what? You might. Well, I'm not going to even use you for an example. Like me, there's other people like me, but guess what? They didn't choose what I chose. You see what I'm saying? They chose to stay in that way and not grow and not evolve. And what comes their way, comes their way. Me, I chose not to do that. I chose to, you know what? Let me better myself. Let me grow myself. Let me understand myself. See what I'm saying? I chose. So even within bad situations, because out of opportunity, out of chaos comes opportunity. That's an old ancient Chinese proverb. I didn't say it all the way the right way. I just shortened it up. But see, everybody don't know how to create opportunity out of chaos. You know what I'm saying? You just one of the few that was strong enough or that was willing enough to take the chance and accept and take accountability. You know what I'm saying? You did that. A lot of people don't know how to do that. And then you got to think about this. Like I said, with the situation of my people, bro, it ain't the same, bro. You come over here where we at, I guarantee you, if I take you to a black school and I take you to a white school, I take you to you know, and a lot of times people don't see that and don't realize that, they don't understand that. And again, like I say, that don't mean that you can't get up out of that because again, like I say, I chose to make a different choice. Some people choose to make a different choice, even if I ain't got a PhD, even if I didn't graduate college. You know what I'm saying? I still chose a different plight, a different path, a different journey. Whereas others, they think that, this is for them because this is what they know. This is what's pushed. This is what they see. Some people don't know how to wake up. Some people don't know what debugging is. Some people don't know what reprogramming is. Just like Remo stated, sometimes you have to unlearn things to evolve and advance. Sometimes you got to unlearn that stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes going through that shit makes you a better person. You know what I'm saying? So I get it from both ways. But again, you were strong enough to endure that. And not everybody's that strong. And that's not an excuse, but that just goes to show the lack of. Again, like I said, we don't talk. It's we as adults are fucked up. And like you say, you're 20 years old. So you seeing all this fucked up shit at such a young age, you thinking it's the way to be. And then when you try to change and now you trying to leave it alone, like you said, it's like, damn, do I really want to leave it alone? Or should I keep this part of me? Or no, well, no, if I keep that, I know I ain't gonna be able to get here, so I need to let all that shit go complete. And it be hard, and it's a struggle, and it's a fight. But when you finally, what you telling me for, man? But when you really let it go, and you see, and you start to, get better, you start to grow, you start to elevate, you start to become more enlightened. You know, everybody don't do that, Dylan. That's what I'm saying. It ain't for everybody. He say big facts all around. So Prometheus says humanity will remain insignificant as long as we are a people of war, violence, and not unified in a common direction. Reality. That's facts. You know. I used to scream this all the time, brother Prometheus. If we can't unify people for a certain cause, let's try to find a commonality. Let's try to find a goal that we all want to reach, that we all want to obtain. You know what I'm saying? And let's fight for that goal. Let's be convicted and commitment to that goal. And let's push the narrative and a motive to that goal. But again, even with inside of that, bro, like you said, hey, and I always listen. I don't know if y'all seen this. It's a series called 100 on Netflix. So, and this quote right here, humanity will remain insignificant as long as we are a people of war, violence, and not unified in a common direction. #reality. If you watch the 100, this is exactly what Brother Prometheus says is exactly what this movie is about, or what this series is about. Exactly. If for anybody that ever say exactly what this series is about. You know what I'm saying? And it's dope as hell. To me, it's dope as hell. You know what I'm saying? If y'all could just skip, but no, but you got to get contextual. So you got to watch the whole thing, and then the ending. The ending is where you will see this quote by Brother Prometheus come to life. Words of Wisdom by Uncle Pete, brought to you by Bearded Conversation. Humanity will remain insignificant as long as we are people of war, violence, and not unified in a common direction. #reality. That's facts, man. That's facts, man. Y'all brothers got the good quotes today. Brother Dylan says, I've been meditating a lot, man. Hey, brother, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. He said, you're right, but I'm looking at this conversation through my eyes. He said, and that's what I mean. I am choosing to understand myself, but I do understand that I apologize if I seem insensitive to your community, by the way. No, brother. You ain't insensitive. Hell no, bro. No. No, I ain't saying no. So I don't want you to think no. Hell no, brother. You ain't being insensitive to the community. I just want to let you know that the struggle that you're going through, regardless of what community you in, you made a choice to do better and to let go. So when you made that statement, I was just trying to tell you it could be another person in your community. Guess what? He might not have chosen to let go. You see what I'm saying? So I didn't want to make it seem like it was me against you, or this community against that community. It could have been another guy in your same community, right? But what if he didn't choose to let go? What if he chose to stay the same way? Whereas you, like you said, at 20, it's scary. This is a revelation. This is something I'm trying to evolve from. Versus the person that's next to you, like, man, fuck that. I'm not trying to evolve. What the fuck I want to do that for? Fuck what you talking about, Dylan. You know what I'm saying? Little Tommy could be next to you, like, man, what the fuck you on? You on some pussy? You know what I'm saying? No, that's all I mean, Dylan. You ain't insensitive, brother. You got a plight. You got a right to open your mouth and say what you want to say, man. This is an open platform. This is an open forum, brother. I don't give a hell if you're racist, yellow, blue, green, tall, fat, skinny, orange, whatever. If y'all want to come on this panel and say what you want to say what you want to say. You feel me? Hey, just as long as it's respectful in a way. I don't mind people combating and going back and forth at each other. You know what I'm saying? But when it becomes too disrespectful, and we know, and y'all know what I mean by disrespectful, we got to cut the shit short. Discourse is a debate. Having intellectual discourse isn't easy. You know what I'm saying? Getting up here talking our feelings and being able to articulate the things that we want to say to other people, and them not accepting what we say. You know what I'm saying? That's to be understood. That's to be known. When you come on certain platforms, everybody is not going to agree. But the purpose of this is to agree to disagree and be able to come back and still have these conversations. The purpose of the intellectual discourse, or the discourse in general, is to be able to build and to be able to see if we can get to some of the root of the problem and not just talk surface level. You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with surface level, but again, it's the approach of the attack. You know, if we keep attacking, we gonna break through the surface. You know what I'm saying? But if we don't attack, shit, everything is gonna stay on the surface. So Dylan says it comes from ignorance. But that's why I'm here. LOL. Hey, that's facts. Professor Remo says, if you ever think your life is going badly, it could always be worse. You could always have escorts peeing in you. What the fuck is Wild Ass Wednesday? Hey, man. Hey, Professor, you a fool, man. Hey, man, like he say, man, if you ever think your life going badly, it could be worse, man. You could have escorts peeing in your mouth for up to 8 hours, man. You know what I'm talking about? You could be choking and goddamn it, the motherfucker be telling you to swallow, goddamn it, don't you come up. Hey, that's some wild shit too, man. What y'all think about that, man? Let's get a little bit into this shit, y'all. Come on, man. P. Diddy trial, man. Hey, put it in the chat. Hey, chat, don't forget to do me a favor, chat. Everybody that's in the building, man, don't forget.
Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man. Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man.
Like he said, also, man, don't forget, man, if you ever here in Chicago, man, don't forget to check out those five melanated businesses, man. That's Dan Soul Food and Bakery, man. If you want some good soul food, if you want some good pizza, that's Lynn Chicago Pizza, man. If you want to have a good time, man, that's Urban Lust Cafe. And if you want some grown folks entertainment, grown cafe where grown folks play. And if you ever get sick while you in our town, man, the House of Health and Wellness. And don't forget, man, cafe where grown folks play, May 30th, man, 2025, right here in Chicago, Illinois, located 17553 South Kedzie. They will be having a Wildin' Out comedy night going on May 30th. Like I said, man, special guest host D Banks, special guest comedian Marlon Mitchell, man. So if y'all in here, man, in the town, in the city, man, or if y'all already in the city, man, go out and check out Cafe where grown folks play, man. Friday I will be in the building to come, man. I'm gonna be giving out some shirts and trying to get people to sub up to my podcast. You feel me? A professor, man, I do apologize, brother, but I got you. Trust me, I got you. All my moderators, man. I'm trying to get some shit together, man. I'm gonna send y'all some shit, man. Some bearded conversation shit. All my moderators, man. Facts. You. Hey, the ones that's here, like Professor, I got you, man. But the rest of you, DC, I got Uncle P, I got you. But some of you motherfuckers gonna have to pay y'all own shipping. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. So we gonna be in the building too, man. We gonna be giving out some of our bearded conversation shirts, man. And I'm gonna try to get some people to sub up. Got to get out here, man. Get in these streets, man, and get the people in tune with us. You know what I'm saying? Most definitely got to get the people in tune. I got you too, Big Frank. I got you, Big Frank. But man, we got to get the people in tune, man, with what's going on and what we got going on here, man. We got a good thing. I think we got a good thing over here, and I think we got a great group of people, man, and a great bunch of individuals that's family over here. So I will be in the building, man, at Cafe where grown folks play, man, May 30th, 2025. Doors open at 7 p.m. It's a $10 cover charge. Like I say, it's a Wildin' Out comedy night, man. Special guest host D Banks. Special guest comedian Marlon Mitchell will be in the building, man. So make sure y'all check them out. And while y'all check them out, man, don't forget, every Monday through Thursday, Bearded Conversation, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Central Time. We might go a little over, but that's only if it's getting good. Y'all know how it be. And every Friday, man, tune in for Bearded Studios, 9 p.m. to 12 p.m. Central, man. We independent. We interview independent music artists and we highlight them. Also, not only music artists, man, we looking for engineers, we looking for producers, man, we looking for A&Rs, we looking for any talent or any people that's got anything to do with the music, man, to come on and let us know what's going on, man, and give us they story about their journey. Big ups to Dylan. Dylan, man, I gotta get you, Dylan, I gotta get you on a Friday, man. Dylan, most definitely, Dylan, you gotta hit the email up. You know the email, Dylan, man. I gotta get you on a Friday, Dylan, for real, man. I want to interview you too, man. You know what I'm saying? Come on over here with your music, Dylan. I got an interview on a Friday. Matter of fact, next Friday, Dylan, what you doing about 9 o'clock, Dylan? Can I get my interview with you next Friday? You know what I'm saying? I'm getting you right now while you in the building. Don't tell me, goddammit, you got to go to the weed man and your dealer and all this shit. I don't want to hear that, Dylan. But anyway, like I was saying, man, make sure y'all check out those 5 black melanated businesses, man. And like I said, if y'all can be in the building, man, May 30th, man. Again, that address is 17553 South Kedzie. The name of the place is Cafe where grown folks play. And again, anybody, man, it's an open platform, open forum, man. If anybody out there doing stuff for the community, man, got a non-for-profit organization or you got a business that you want to promote and push, you're more than welcome to come on the platform and do that. You know what I'm saying? Or if anybody want to come on and talk, again, the link is in the chat. I do post the link in the chat periodically throughout the publication. If anyone want to hit that link, come on the panel and discuss and talk about what we talking about, or if you got something that you want to say and change the topic, that you might think that's not being heard or being spoken upon in the world today, man, come on up here, man, speak your piece. Or if you want to come up and do a little presentation or something, hey, man, get your PowerPoint together, man, share your screen, and hey, have at it. Also, man, we got a super chat going, man. Let's hey, we got some people in the building, man. Let's get that super chat going, man. Support your boy, man. I got the cash app flowing at the bottom. Y'all see the cash app, $Bearded Bucks with a Z. That's $Bearded Bucks with a Z. One last time, that's $Bearded Bucks with a Z. Also, you got the PayPal going, or you can hit the link pinned at the top of the chat. Buy your boy black coffee and a breakfast bagel sandwich in the morning. And don't forget to join one of those memberships, man. If y'all want to check out Roscoe's Rants, we got those coming soon. And I know y'all fuck with Roscoe Pete, man. The boy be going off. So, man, hey, get one of those memberships, man. Sub up to the channel, man. Sub up to the channel, man. Share the stream. Get the people in the building, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all know what it is. He said, of course, man, respects. He said, I want to say thank you for doing this. He said, you're here trying to bring the world together one person at a time. I see what you're doing. I appreciate you, Dylan. People don't like, you ain't lurking. You ain't lurking. Yeah, man, a lot of times, man, people don't be understanding that. Don't get me wrong. I do speak to the plight of my people, my melanated individuals, but I speak to the plight of everybody, man. Because at the end of the day, like I'll be preaching and telling the folks, man, at the end of the day, guess what? We gonna need each other. Because without each other, we ain't gonna survive. All this hate, all this dislike, and all this, I could do it for myself. At the end of the day, guess what? We gonna need each other. And if y'all ass ain't trying to operate with each other, you're gonna fall by the wayside. He said, I would pay for the shipping. He said, but I'm broke. He said, and pinched up, fuck with a feast to feel. Hey, man, Dylan, man, you're 20, boy. You better go get you a job, boy, out there in Australia. Nah, you in Australia. They ain't got no jobs down there, man. What's going on down there? I'd love to see what's going on, man. You're going to have to ride around one day while you down there. Let us see some shit. He say, not this Friday, next Friday. This Friday, man. I think this Friday, man, we gonna have Young Boy C. Young Boy C gonna come back in the building, man. We gonna talk to him about this name change and get into some of his new music, man. And he gonna tell us what's going on with some of these latest projects. He came in with 2 new songs, so we gonna go over them songs again and listen to some more of his music, man. And we gonna talk to him about the name change and see what's been going on since the last time we interviewed the brother. But Dylan, man, next Friday, man, we ain't never had you in the building, man. So make sure you get your behind in the building and bring your music next Friday, man. Oh, also, Dylan, so I'm gonna need you to send me a picture to your email so I can make a flyer. You know what I'm saying? So I can advertise, you know what I'm saying, for next Friday. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't no need for you to sing your songs. All you got to do is just drop your band lab link when you get here, man. So because I already know you got it. You know what I'm saying? So send me a picture, man, so I can make a flyer. And then, like I say, you already got the rent, so you can drop your link to the band lab. And man, we gonna get this interview going. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. Let's get it. He said, of course I would love to, but I'm about to have a bros weekend with this one friend I only hear from every 6 months. Okay, well, the Friday after next then. Friday after next. Okay, bros weekend. All right, bros weekend. He said, yes. Warriors 54. Oh, shit. Hold on, y'all. The Warriors finna get gentlemen swept. Hold on, y'all. I forgot that game came on, man. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Yeah. See, we ain't all bad on here. Everything ain't always got to be life reflection and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but listen, man. But that's important though, man. We gotta tune in and start tapping into, you know what I'm saying, real shit, bro. We got to start tapping into real shit and being able to understand that everything don't revolve around us type shit, and it's something better. So we really need to start tapping in and understanding. Oh, we got Master Teacher in the building. What's going on, brother? How you feel this evening? How you feel? Yeah. So Dylan,
My bad. Go ahead.
are you good? I said, how you feel? What's going on, brother?
I'm sorry, brother. I was trying to turn the light off. I'm okay. How are you?
Oh shit! Communication, Royal Arc meeting. And how did I know that? Oh, yeah. Oh, so Dylan, yes. So if you can't make it next Friday, because like I say, young boy C, well, look two, no answer. He'll be in the building this Friday. If you can't make it next Friday, still send a photo because I like to make a flyer. So I use the flyer as a thumbnail, and also the face of the stream, to advertise for when you come on. So send me a picture, so I can make the flyer. Still send me the picture anyway, and we can do it maybe the Friday after next, if not next Friday. Hold on, wait a minute, hold on, y'all. Let me do this real quick, cause I will be attending the cafe with a grown folks place. So hold on, Dylan. Wait a minute. So we gonna have Young Boy C on the 16th. So what weekend, Dylan? Are you doing that bros weekend this weekend or next weekend? Okay. So you doing this with okay. So you can't do next Friday. Okay, that's great. So I'm gonna have Young Boy C this Friday. And so Dylan, send me that photo. So that'll be the 23rd. So Dylan, we're gonna interview you on the 23rd. And on the 30th, y'all, I probably won't be I won't be going live on Friday on the 30th because I will be at the cafe where grown folks play again to check out the comedy night and support the business. And then like I say, I will be there giving away some of my shirts and trying to get people to sub up to the podcast and stuff like that. Got to get out there and do the footwork, man, and network and build, you know what I'm saying? So I always support cafe where grown folks play to the public. So it's time for me to actually get out there and support them, in the physical. And also, like I say, support myself and, hand out a few shirts, few merchandise, and, um, build my brand and show people what we do. So yeah, Dylan, send me a photo. Again, so I can make the flyer. And of course I'm gonna send it back to you so you can approve and see the flyer. So you know what I did. So yeah, do that. So everybody see, he said I could do next Friday. So again, Dylan, we go live 9 p.m. Central. I do not know what time that is in Australia. So if you know what I'm saying, you got to do that math on that. So Professor Remo says I'll hook up the flyer this time if you need me to. Okay, yeah. So Dylan, email me the flyer. So if you hit the more link in the description of the video, it'll give you that email, or you can send it to the email that's streaming at the bottom. So when you send me that email, Professor, when he send me the picture, I'm gonna send it to you. You hook the flyer up for me like you did. Hey man, Professor flyers be better than mine, y'all. I don't know how he be doing it, but shit, I just started, so I'm getting that. I'm getting that. I'm getting that. Yeah, but the 30th, I will be trying to stream from about it if I can. To let y'all see the place and see what's going on in the interactions, especially for the ones that's in the city. You know what I'm saying? So again, because I always promote it so we can check it out and see what that's like. And Brother Fox, if you ain't doing nothing, like I said, May 30th, man, it's doors open at 7 p.m. It's a $10 cover charge. They got a comedy special going on at the cafe where grown folks play. I'm gonna go check it out again. Like I say, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna check out the comedy special. You say it's down to who?
I think it's down the block from you.
No, not the Urban Lux. The cafe where grown folks play. The Urban Lux is down the street, but the cafe where grown folks play, that's the one that's in what is it? That's the one that's in Hazelcrest.
Oh, that's in the suburbs. Okay.
Yeah, that's in the suburbs.
All right, bro.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go check them out and see what's going on out there, man. I've been to the Urban Lux Cafe. I actually did an interview. I interviewed the young lady that owns the joint. So
yeah, I think she knew your name when I got there because I was like, I checked it out. It was comedy joint. It was good vibe. It was a big vibe. Remind me of Toma.
You say it reminds you of who?
Toma.
Mm-hmm. Hey, so speaking of them, bro, do you know Minister Omari? He be in there. They do be in there.
I got that vibe. I'm gonna leave it alone. I was like, there's a reason why he know these people. I'm gonna leave it alone. You doing your thing.
Well, no. I didn't know that they was I didn't know they did things down there. So, I follow Minister Omari. He has a podcast as well. But one day I seen him broadcasting live, and he was broadcasting live from the Urban Lust Cafe. And I'm like, damn, they right down the street. So I don't know how they know each other or whatever, but I do know that
Chicago's not that big. I tell my students that Chicago's really not that big. Everybody, okay, all right.
That's true. It's not
that big, and Illinois is not either.
That's facts. People think it's big, but it ain't. It's real small, real small. So update on this game, man. What quarter is this? This is the third quarter. 6 minutes 27 seconds left. Golden State is down 74-59. Warriors got the ball. Warriors just scored. Nope, he traveled. Oh, Julius Randle. That's Julius Randle out there giving them the business. Butler the third. When did Butler get the third at the end of his name, man? What is going on with Jimmy Buckets, man? That's why he ain't playing right, y'all. What the hell? Oh shit. But yeah, again, like I say, man, I'll be checking it out. This game over with, man. Look like it's a gentleman's sweep. Draymond Green just shot a damn air ball.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that term when I'm in the garage talking to the nobles. Gentleman's sweep. What is that, sir?
4-1. 4-1.
No. What is?
What is so what?
I heard you say that like 3 times. Like, what is that?
Yeah. So a sweep is 4-0 when they win 4 straight games and the other team don't win none. So a gentleman's sweep is when the other team wins 1 game. You know what I'm saying? So they was able to pull off 1 game. That's why I call it a gentleman's sweep. They ain't embarrass them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm starting to get it. I'm sorry about that. Okay, my bad.
Remo he said, okay. Okay, I sent the photo. I gotta pop out for a few, but I'll be back to talk about it. All right, most definitely. Dylan, he said the perm got to his brain. He said that perm got to his brain. Hey, Jimmy ain't got no perm no more. I think he back to the braids and shit now. Yeah, Jimmy ain't got the perm no more. Jimmy Butler, man, you ain't, man, the press conference, man, he came back, bro. The man had a perm.
At work. I'm just catching up.
Yeah, but this was the beginning of this season, or was it the beginning of last season? Man came with a perm, had his hair laid. Man, it was wild, man. Wild as hell. Matter of fact, I think it was the beginning of this season because I think the beginning of the last season he put them wicks in his head. Yeah, Jimmy Butler was. I don't know if he was trying to bring attention to himself, bro, or if he was just trying. I don't know. Jimmy Buckets just. I don't know. And since he left Chicago, man, I don't know. His behavior has just been crazy as hell. Crazy as hell. Remo, but I got you. I'm gonna check. Did he send me? Let me see. He said he sent it to me. Let me check. Cause Remo, if I got it, I'm definitely gonna shoot it to you. Let me see. Make sure he sent it, man. Gotta make sure he sent it. Make sure he sent it. Okay, bam. Get up out of here. Nah, I don't see it. You gotta send. Let me see. Man, I hate when this shit happens. Well, you know what? I got Dylan information. I'll make sure I get them to him. Cause sometimes it take a while for the shit to register or for the shit to send. Nah, but I don't see it, Dylan. Dylan, if you still there, if you listening, try to send it again, man. Make sure you got the right email. But anyway, man. Let's get to this. I don't know if y'all heard about this in the city, man. 5 kids, 5 students wounded in 3 shootings outside of Chicago public schools this month. So, and again, I always talk about how bad it's not. But again, I don't know if these are what do you say? I should have done it Monday. The earlier you send it, the better. Okay, well, yeah, no. So, matter of fact, since this is the next week, so when I get it from him, I'm most definitely gonna shoot it to you, man. I gotta make sure he sent, because I don't, I don't know why, they be sending it to the wrong email, man. I guess they be leaving out a letter or whatever the case may be, but I know he'll get it. And so anyway, man, and this is a problem too, man, because I know, like I say, brother Fox, you a teacher and shit. I know this might not be happening at the schools that you teach at, but again, so this is one of the things that I was trying to get Dylan to understand. Like, this shit ain't happening out there in Australia. You know, kids ain't just outside of school shooting at other kids. Was some kids really want to go to school to learn? You know, this is ridiculous. So just halfway through the month of May, 5 students have been wounded in 3 shootings this month outside of Chicago public schools. All 5 victims of the 3 shootings are CPS students. And all 3 shootings happened just after class were dismissed for the day. So this means and again, I'm not going to say this is a student of the school. I don't want to necessarily say that, but it could be just random incidents of or whoever outside doing whatever. You know what I'm saying? So when kids are getting let out of school, it's just be so much extra shit going on and happening that they getting caught up in a crossfire or they getting wounded because of some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like this is insane. So on Tuesday, gunshots sent students. And hold on. And before I say this, before I finish reading this, CBS. When a little boy got shot in the behind, and one little boy ran into a tree. He was right next to the little boy that got shot in the behind, but trying to get away from the little boy, he ran into a tree. I actually know the woman of the child that ran into the tree, and he busted up his eye. The next day, we couldn't even practice because they had it all, taped off, and we practiced across the street at Jesse Owens Park. You know what I'm saying? The CBS High School, you know? And we go from the ages to 5 to 15, different groups. I got the smaller kids, and then you got the 10, 11-year-olds, and you got the 11 and 12-year-olds, and 13 to 14-year-olds, and so on and so forth. We couldn't even have practice because of this. So not only does it stop kids from coming out of school and thinking they safe and getting an education, but then it also stops the extracurricular activity that's outside, that's in the park, for kids that come into that park and go inside of the field house maybe for basketball practice, or for the kids that use that field, or the youth programs that use that field, because we're not the only ones on that field. Sometimes it's soccer games out there, or we out there practicing football. Now, again, with all this senseless shooting and this senseless violence, can't none of that shit take place. Property value go down. You know what I'm saying? Then we be trying to figure out, well, why the hell they moving us out? Or why they building this up and now your property value is going up? Yeah, now they building that over there to make the property value go up because they know y'all ass can't pay for it. And since y'all can't pay for it, they gonna relocate y'all ass. And when they relocate y'all ass, y'all ain't gonna do nothing but go to the next place and tear that down. Because guess what? They trying to rebuild this back up and they don't want it tore down. It's a lot that go into the shit that go on, whether we want to realize it or recognize it or not. It's a lot that go to this. Shit just don't happen by happenstance or circumstance. I'm not saying that it's good. I ain't saying that it's bad. But if you're not in control of your narrative or control of the things that's going on in your life and doing the things that it takes, shit, when they come build that shit up, guess what? If you ain't been doing what you're supposed to do, you can't pay those extra taxes. You got to get on. I'm just saying, man. We really gotta man, wake up. So on Tuesday, gunshots sent students at Mather High School in the West Ridge neighborhood running for cover. It's a scene that's been too common in these last few weeks. I was just at my locker, and then I just hear people running inside the building from door 4. And then everyone's like, "Oh, someone just got shot outside," and everyone, though they were joking, but they weren't. And so we all got so scared. Mather students, Yariella Urena said, a 17-year-old Mather student was approached by someone while he was in his car around 3:20 p.m. Tuesday, and that person shot him in the left arm. On May 7th, a 14-year-old boy was shot while on the sidewalk at the Ida B. Wells Preparatory Elementary School in Bronzeville, about a block away from Wyndham Phillips High School. On May 2nd, 3 students at Chicago's Bull College Prep were wounded in a shooting just a block away from their high school on the near west side. All 5 of the victims of the 3 shootings are expected to recover. Mayor Brandon Johnson, we asked what the city can do to prevent such shooting. A lot more work has to be done, but yet it does pain me, and we're going to continue to make these investments, particularly in our detective division divisions, while also making sure that we are removing guns off the streets of Chicago, he said. Now, listen, now I happen to know that a lot of times when they let the kids out of school, the police is right there. A lot of times the police don't even move, don't get out, don't do nothing. Then you got the safe passage people that's out there, and I guess they are told that they not supposed to touch or do nothing or get involved in physical altercations. You know, they supposed to call the authorities and let the authorities handle it, whatever the case may be. So what the fuck is the purpose of the safe passage then? Because you ain't you ain't you making safe passage. Now, I get it and I understand because these young folks, you never know what's going on. You never know what they got. You know, a lot of times we can't talk to them. We say something to them. You know, it goes the wrong way. And next thing you know, if they got something on them, it's up. But I get that. But I'm not going to even say, man, we need police out there, man. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Because the more police ain't gonna stop the shit because it's still gonna happen. And then, like I say, more police, shit, like I see the police just sit there when a lot of this shit go on. I really do. I see the police just sit there. I done walked out my house and seen some shit and the police just watched. Is there a way to hold practice at Gailey Stadium? Probably not, because you gotta pay. They high as hell. You know, we gotta get a park permit and pay. And that's sad too, because a lot of these public institutions, man, like these park districts and a lot of these parks and places, don't get me wrong, you got to get a permit for insurance because especially for physical activity, just in case somebody get hurt on the grounds. I understand and I get that. But a lot of times the usage of these places are not warranted for certain things, especially when it's involving the youth. I don't know if that's set up that way or if it's planned that way or what, but yeah, it's hard. You know, because Eccleston Stadium is right by me. You know, we don't have no presence at Eccleston Stadium. We ain't never had a game at Eccleston Stadium. That's crazy. We didn't have we didn't have more games at the Bear Stadium than we had at these hood. When I say hood, meaning I don't want to say hood like that, but community stadiums. Crazy. They give the same old excuses I heard since the 80s. Politicians. Oh yeah. Yeah. So, and speaking of that, like you said, bro, we march in. I think it's the 9th Ward. We march in that parade for that alderman, bro. That's over there in the park that we practice out of. You think they sponsor? Nope. But every year they want us to march in this parade. Every year they want our kids to come out there and act like, you know what I'm saying? And it's crazy. And again, it's all about rubbing hands and washing hands and scratching backs and shit like that. But you know, for us, because we don't have a voice and because we don't fight back, yeah, we get in the parades and we do what they ask us to do. But guess what? Then when we go back to ask for something, we don't get it because it's not enough of us doing it. It's not enough. You know how hard it is to get parents to even get their kids to practice on time? You think I'm gonna be able to get a parent to come out for a real fucking cause to fight for their kids' future? You gonna get some, but you think you will have more people in the drones, in the masses coming out. You would think that. And don't get me wrong, yeah, it's a lot of scamming shit. It's a lot of fraudulent shit. It's a lot of this and it's a lot of that. You're gonna run into that. You're gonna run into that. What you say, the big blue machine? Shit, the big blue machine, the big red machine, all of it. See, for me, it ain't a left or right wing thing for me, you know? Because guess what? How many wings do a bird have? 2, right? They got a left and a right wing. And there's one head on that body. So it's still the same shit. And we got to get out of that mode too. We got to get out of that mode. We got to get out of that fight. And you know what, man? Big ups to my boy, man, Cito boy, man, my residential Dominican from the Dominican Republic, man, my boy, yo boy, our boy, Cito boy. He say this shit all the time, man. And this is a good thing. I didn't get that picture, Dylan. Send it to either Arthur32sp@gmail.com. Send it there, or let me put it in the chat, or send it here. Let me do that. I'm gonna type it in the chat. And then that way, hopefully you can, because I didn't get it. There I go. Send it to this email. Send it to this email here, right there. Right there. Right there. Yeah, but like I was saying, man, Cedo boys say this all the time, y'all. Cedo boys say this. Why do we even have Republican and Democrat? He say, and maybe this will work. He say, man, let's just get some motherfuckers that just want to run and don't put a Democrat or don't put a Republican on it.
No, you can't do that now because why do we have gang culture? I was listening and playing this video game, but why y'all got gang culture? Why does it exist? Is it no argument?
You says why do gang culture exist?
Yeah, you said why have Republican and Democrat, right?
No. I was saying Cedo boy. Yeah, Cedo boy. No. I'm saying Cedo boy proposed this. Because we so quick to blame the other party for some shit that's going on when both parties, you know what I'm saying, work together to keep the same shit going on. They might not work together. Okay, yeah, you got your left, you got your right. I get it, right? But guess what? It's still a head on that one bird. Like Cedo say, man, how motherfuckers just run and see who win. And don't attach a political party to it. Don't attach a Republican. Don't attach a liberal. Don't attach a conservative. Don't attach a Democrat to it. And see who the better person is and let them, And I'm talking about a person who's really unbiased in a way where they don't follow any of that. Just let them run. And let's see how we do. But again, I guess we have this gang hierarchy or this gang structure or this gang involvement because a lot of people want power, and certain people believe they should have this over other people, or people think, well, I can do it this way, or you get people, well, I can do it this way. And also, I get it, you know, because for me, I can kind of identify with talking points from each party. You know what I'm saying? Not every party has something bad to say or something bad to give. Again, that's still a narrative that's pushed by, the propaganda or by the media or by whoever that controls that form, which persuades us to make our decisions. You know what I'm saying? So I get it when you say, why do they exist? Why do we have these? And why do we, I understand that. But if we step outside of that, maybe we can get a different result. That's all. That I was just trying to piggyback off of what Cito would say if he was here. But I do understand. I do understand. I do understand. You got to have some type of way to control some shit or some separate some shit. I guess. So Professor Remo says it's to give the illusion of choice when it's all just the rich running everything. Yeah. So yeah. Okay. So and that's dope. You know what I'm saying? So Remo says it's to give an illusion of choice. Like he said, when it's all just the rich running everything. Um, so these different parties just give us a fake illusion of thinking that we have a choice or that we can go with this or we can go with that. And if we stand behind this, they'll do this for us. You know what I'm saying? Basically. Brother Prometheus says, I was a precinct captain for years in Chicago, and that system doesn't bear fruit for the people it shackles them. See what I'm saying? See? See, and everybody have different experiences, especially when it comes to politics or when it comes to certain communal livings and certain things of that nature. He said, okay, I just sent it. Let me know if it comes through. Mm, 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 mm. Let me check. Let me check it out. Let me check it out. Let me check it out. I hope you spelled it the right way, my boy. Hell no. You sure you nope, it didn't come through. You sent it to the email. You sent it to this email, to this one right here. Cause I ain't got nothing. Or even if you sent it to the one at the bottom that's scrolling on the screen, I still ain't got it. And I refreshed and everything. No, I still ain't got it, bro. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But yeah, man. He say, no, it ain't in the trash. Hold on, let me see, y'all. I'm gonna see what he talking about. Let me see. Nope, it's not there. Let me see. Nope, it's not there. Oh, no. I'm gonna go through everything. Nope, it's not there. Uh, 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 Hey, and Frank, do me a favor, Frank. I need you to send me an invite back to your Discord, brother. Please and thank you, Frank. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to check and see. Nope, I ain't got it yet, man. But anyway, yeah, I'm sure. I'm looking. I'm in the email right now. I ain't got nothing from Okay, yep, just popped up. I just got it. 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 I got it. So Remo, I got it. So I will be sending it to you. I just got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. So Remo, I'm gonna send you that picture, Remo, so you can hook it up. He say, he said we just had an election, and I noticed that they all say the same thing in a different way. Hey, that's facts, man. Y'all heard what Dylan said. And Dylan all the way in Austria, y'all. He said they just had an election, and he noticed that they say the same thing in a different way. Most definitely, I got it, man. I'm gonna send it, and we're gonna get that going. We're gonna get that going. Everybody, also, man. Hey, make sure y'all checking out Brother Frank Philosophies, man, his Twitch channel, and that's the Discord as well, right there. I got to get back on there, Frank. I got a new phone, and I lost a lot of information, so you know what I'm saying. I had to get the information back and redo a lot of things. So that's the only reason why I asked. I'm sorry. Let's get to this game. Let's see what's going on, y'all. Let's see what's going on real quick. Fourth quarter just started, y'all. It's 93-77. Minnesota still getting in there behind. Minnesota is still getting in there behind. It's crazy. And Anthony Edwards ain't even on the court, y'all. Julius Randle is out here giving these boys the business. Come on. Yep, 95-77. They finna go up. Oh man, it's over with. It's over with. For all my sports fans out there, man. Golden State. Everybody keep talking about Golden State. It's over with for Golden State, man. Damn, man. All they do is shoot threes and miss. God damn. What's up with the NBA and all this crazy shit? Yeah, but Golden State finna lose, y'all. They out of there. So Frank says, going to have to scroll around on the Discord a bit to find anything interesting. Just me talking about a video game more recently, but I have a channel that sends an at everyone when I go live. Yeah, most definitely. Put that in the chat. Put that in there too, man. Put your Twitch in there, man. Make sure y'all checking out Big Frank, man, on his Twitch channel, man. Make sure y'all checking out Big Frank. Big Frank like to do he like to do what's that? The liberal and conservative and the Democrat, and he like that political shit. Big Frank into that. Oh, wait, y'all. Damn. Hey, listen. This is what I ain't did today, man. I was gonna say support your local weed man and shout out to your real local weed man, especially if you got the good Scooby snacks. But we just got some wild shit going on. He said if you pay Amazon Prime, consider subbing to Twitch TV/Philosophies. It sends me $1 instead of just Bezos. Hey, y'all heard him? If you pay for Amazon Prime, consider subbing to Twitch. Big Frank need to get paid, y'all. Hey, and again, man, we got that. Listen, while we live, man, Hey, let me get a sponsor tonight, man. If we get a sponsor tonight, man, y'all come up here and talk about whatever y'all want to talk about, man. And y'all can run the show and run the stream for the night, man. Let us get a sponsor. Hey, well, like I say, man, about them Scooby snacks, man. Listen, parents, y'all have to check your damn kids. 11 kids hospitalized after eating marijuana edibles at an elementary school. 11 kids hospitalized after eating marijuana edibles at an elementary school. Y'all gotta watch your kids, man. Y'all gotta see what's going on. He said only catch what that is, free prime gaming subs expire every 30 days, so you gotta go back. All right. So we got kids out here. So prohibited substances of any kind are not allowed at our school. The principal at Fort Dearborn Elementary School told parents in a letter. But again, man, it so I know it's hard. Like I said, don't come with a handbook. But man, we gotta really, like Brother Fox said plenty of times, man, you gotta, like, you can control what's going on and what your kids watching on their phone. We gotta start checking book bags. I know you want to trust your kids. I know shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, like I say, a lot of these type of conversations that we don't have, we think they taboo, so that's why we don't have them. But listen, man, we got to know that our kids are going out here getting into other shit. They got little friends that might have this or might have that. You know what I'm saying? Or might have got this from somewhere and we don't know where. You got to talk to these. We got to talk to our kids, bro. You can't take everything from everybody. Or you got to let them know this is this. Motherfucker, you can't be taking that. This ain't because again, because the child that had the edibles probably got it from somebody because they gummy and they candy. He probably thought they was candy and he didn't know where they come from. And then for the principal to send a letter out, you gotta understand, maybe this child wasn't supposed to be, but it still have it happen. It was a lack of responsibility somewhere. Or it could have been the child. You never know. I don't know if these were 7th and 8th graders or whatever, because at that age, I know plenty of people that was partaking. You know what I'm saying? I know plenty of people that was partaking. He said, "Can we all agree our schools are failing our children?" Um, hmm. You know what? Let me read this article, Brother Prometheus,
Yeah,
and I want Brother Fox to answer that question.
no comment. No comment.
Okay. So police said nearly 24 students consumed marijuana laced edibles at Fort Dearborn Elementary School on May 13th. 11 students who range in ages from 11 to 14 were subsequently hospitalized, according to the reports. The students reportedly have since been released from Christ Hospital. Damn, so this is in Chicago. God damn, Chicago. Damn. Hold on. Well, let me make sure this is Chicago. So, 11 students were hospitalized after ingesting marijuana edibles at a Chicago elementary school. Authorities said. Police said 22 students at Fort Dearborn Elementary School on Chicago's South Side consumed edibles that contained THC on Tuesday, May 13th, according to CBS affiliate. So 9 times out of 10, these little motherfuckers knew what it was and they did it. You know what I'm saying? So parents said that the incident occurred after a student brought the cookies to school, ABC affiliates told WLS-TV. Reported. Of the nearly 24 students who ate the lace treats, 11 needed medical attention, police added. And then why are you passing out these cookies, man? I'm not passing out nothing. I'm keeping everything. I'm just going to tell you, I'm keeping everything. Dylan says you can't even trust adults. Anyone who trusts a kid not to rebel is blissfully ignorant. Facts. And the parent, the Prometheus said, what is your username, Frank? That's it right there. That's Frank's Twitch. Twitch.tv/philosophies. Philosophies. I'm sorry. I don't know why I keep saying philosophy. Well, because I keep trying to say philosophy. But twitch.tv /philosophies. Hey Frank, Cookie Monster. Hold on, wait a minute. I know I got one of them. Hold on. Yeah, Cookie Monster. So The students hospitalized range from 11 to 14, according to CW affiliate WGN-TV. It says in a letter to families obtained by WFL Fox and WGN-TV, the school principal confirmed that the students had ingested the substance, noting that support was immediately provided to the impacted community members, the students. Parents of the impacted individuals in the Chicago Public Schools Office of Safety and Security were notified as well. The principal said, "The safety is always my top priority, which is why I am writing to notify you of a situation impacting our school," the principal said. The principal later stated in a letter, prohibited substances of any kind are not allowed at our school, and we encourage you to take this opportunity to have a conversation with your child, again, like I spoke of earlier, about the health risks associated with consuming edibles, and to remind them not to accept food if they don't know where it comes from. The same shit that I just said before I even started, because this is some shit as a parent or as a person who knows better would fucking do. Regardless of whether you think your child knows to do this or not. Let me tell y'all something, man. I coach you football. Do you know how many times I constantly have to tell this person to do this, or that person to do this, or this person to do this? Master teacher is a teacher. Do you know how many times he had to constantly tell someone to do this, or sit down this, or
Don't
do this?
put me in this. This is all you. Don't put me in that.
And any teacher, man, even when I was in school in the classroom, you know how many times I've seen the teacher tell a child to do this or do that? Regardless of whether you think they know, you have to still instill in them and still tell them what they need to know. You know, at least give them bullets for the gun. Well, that's a bad analogy. At least give them proper instruction before just sending them out to the wolves. You know what I'm saying? At least that part. Oh, that's dope. He said he got a Cookie Monster beanie. That's dope. That's dope. Also, technically, it's / / Okay, it is / You want to be just a smart ass, Frank. You know what I'm saying? Backslash, you gonna say it is / It ain't backslash, but god damn it, same difference. Um, Dylan says, I never had edibles. You ain't never had no edible, Dylan? Oh wow. Oh wow. I'm sorry to hear that, young man. I'm sorry to hear that. So, school officials and the police did not immediately respond to the people's request for a comment. The children who consumed the cookies were transported to Christ Hospital and have been since released, according to WFLD. Triana Jones told WLSD that her child spat out the cookie after noticing it didn't taste right. Lies. The cookie was ingested. Lies. Oh, I don't know. I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna get out. I don't think it was packaged or anything, she added. Many parents have questioned about how the student came into possession of the cookies, according to WBBM TV. Some believe that the adult responsible for the child that brought the cookies to school should be held accountable. You have to be careful what you leave out and have around your children, said parent Ethel Allen. Parents, please pay attention. Same shit I just said, facts, but how many of us are going to do that? Now, do y'all think that the parent of the child should be held accountable? Now, what if the child didn't even get let's just say the child didn't even get that from the house. Let's just say this child probably know what edibles are. And let's just say this child, because it said between the ages of 11 to 14. So we're just going to assume, let's just assume that because they didn't mention the child or the parent, that had the cookie. So let's just assume that this young man or young lady was 14 and got a hold of the edibles, however they got a hold of the edibles. Maybe it wasn't at the house. So, or maybe they got it on the way to school. Do we hold the parent accountable for this situation? Do we? He said, actually, I like the way you spelled that. I have weed. He said, I've had weed tea. I never had that. He said, I've actually got a life hack for weed. Hey, listen, you can email me that life hack for it too. I love to get that. My bad, Brother Fox. I'm just saying, damn, I mean, it might help with some things, you know what I'm saying? It might help with some things, you know what I'm saying? He says, if you have a full metal herb grinder, I gotta, yeah. We can get all that. He said once you run out of okay, yeah. We might have to look into that. So Brother Prometheus said we spend the most money to educate, yet globally we rank 28th. Let that sink in. So Brother Fox, I know you don't want to answer this question, but can you kind of touch on that for me, please? Just a little bit. About the comment that the brother made about what Uncle P said. Uncle P said, where is it? Yeah, Uncle P said, can we all agree that our schools are failing our children? I tend to want to disagree to a degree, but can you, from your standpoint or from your experience, as a student and as an educator, and as just as an observer, can you give us
Well, okay, so I don't know if you can hear me.
yes, sir.
Yeah, my big glitch is that religion was taught differently in the school systems. Whereas a grade would make you feel this is growth and fixed mindset thing. I learned in research. So if you know you have an A, B, and C, and I've talked to adults who like long ago graduated from high school, I was a C student. I want you to break it down to me. That's usually a challenge. It's like, okay, because I got an A doesn't mean I look down on you. I just like that subject. It's just like you might not like art or talking to people. You know what I mean? So it's like our current education system is being deconstructed, and you be like, "I'm a Trump fan." No, I just knew what was about to happen. Like you got stricter laws on kids and how they want to articulate their voices. You know what I mean? Like how they want to have a student voice. It's being reversed. It's turning into the military call it because I'm a military brat and my dad's a Marine. I travel with him a little bit. It's becoming part compartmentalized. So I don't think it's about feelings no more. How you feel. It's what's about to happen, and then a lot of parents are gonna have to be like those people that give comfort in this transition of education. So it's not going anywhere. They got to train the industry up, right? But
Mhm.
it's tough. I'll leave it there and see what you want to say.
Hmm. Well, for me, and I do understand what you're saying. As far as like you said, man, with the C student and the A student, like you said, and I like the simplicity of it. Well, shit, maybe I just like that subject more than you. I like that, but as far as it failing us, I don't think, and then like you said, about being a Trump, not necessarily. I think you're a Trump supporter, but like you said, you knew what's going to happen with the deconstruction of the educational system, and you just was ready and prepared for that deconstruction to happen. So you were just trying to speak on different alternatives or things that people could probably do to change a fixed narrative that's going to be appropriated to the masses as far as the educational system. So I understood all of that. But to just simplify and give a straight answer to Prometheus, I don't think it's necessarily that the school system is failing. And I understand what you're saying about we spend a lot of money on our, but I don't even think we spend that much money because, and especially not in our communities, because hell, our books is so fucking old compared to suburbs or people in private school that I don't really think they spending that much money on certain communities, right? But let's just say everybody was getting an equal share, equal fair share of the pie, right? I don't think it's the school system necessarily failing our community. I think it's the lack of support or the lack of us understanding what's going on in society that's failing our children that's going to school to get miseducated or educated, as some might say.
Can
Go
I
ahead,
say?
brother.
Yeah. Well,
Go ahead.
I gotta be real with you. What is a stakeholder? I was talking to my students about this. What is a stakeholder?
Person who holds stakes in maybe a corporation or a stock or something like that.
So, are you a stakeholder in your community?
Yes.
That means stakeholders in your community are not as plentiful as you. So, it is our problem. We congratulate certain things, but we don't promote certain things. A little tricky.
Facts. So that's why I say that's why I was saying what I was saying. So it's like, man, um, he said I dropped out of Dylan says I'm a dropout. He says I'm obsessed with quantum mechanics Evidently, English was not my strong point. LOL. He is great, man. You should better, man.
He's obsessed with mathematics. That's what that means. But yeah.
Yeah, go, man. Get back into quantum mechanics, Dylan. Yeah, hey, Dylan, what's that equation up on the screen? You see that equation, math teacher got that? What? Tell me what that means. Nah, let me stop. But yeah, but brother Prometheus, now don't get me wrong. To a degree, like I say, we can talk about the systematic things that's being put in play. We could talk about this. We could talk about that. But at the end of the day, um, remember, brother, brother master teacher. You remember a while ago when I had my cousin come on, and he was talking about our other cousin that actually writes curriculums for the school, and you remember that he said, and listen to y'all, listen, listen. This ain't just listen, y'all. I might not be involved as I should be or as I can be, but I'm involved. I just ain't out here talking the N words that just don't know no better. You know what I'm saying? I got a cousin that writes curriculum for CPS. She wrote a curriculum and they told her, no, this ain't what you, no, we need you to go back and rewrite that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't finna give them that. They gonna figure some shit out, and we don't need them figuring no shit out. So you need to go back and rewrite that shit to the point where they don't understand. I mean, I'm telling you, this is what
that happens. I mean, when you say it, I feel painful for her because that happened to me before. Like, you have consultants and we're curriculum writers, and people try to play word games, but it translates to basically you don't know what the heck I'm writing, but you want to finagle.
Mm-hmm. And that's why I'll be mad when you be like, motherfucker, we trying to finesse and finagle, because guess what? But again, sometimes you gotta finesse and finagle, but guess what? It gets to the point sometimes, and I know as parents, man, I'm pretty sure your kids done brought homework home and you be like, what the hell? Or what the fuck and that's not your fault. But how many of us actually try to figure that shit out? You don't.
No,
And guess what you do? And guess what you do? Since you can't figure it out, well, shit, you gotta go to school. You better pay more attention. What the fuck? If he coming to you and telling you he can't figure it out, if you can't figure it out, your best answer is you better pay better attention. No. So again, a lot of times, man, when we don't know, we can't teach our children. So I don't think it's a big case of the school not doing or the system not doing a good job. Yes, again, certain things might be against us, but again, we have to make those choices and those decisions. Let me tell you something, man. When I was a shorty, man, I knew about religion and all type of shit before I even got involved in a lot of this shit and started speaking to people about it. You know what I'm saying? How did I know? Don't ask me how I know. I just knew I was into this shit. I just knew I was good at this shit. And when I was able to get into some other things and schools of philosophies and thoughts that really encompassed and taught and got in really into the shit that I was into, it was just right up my alley and boom. You know what I'm saying? Hell, it could be about beans. It could be about rice. It could be about another country, man. If I find it interesting, guess what I'm finna do? For the next couple of hours, that's what the fuck I'm reading about. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I ain't saying everybody's like that, and I know that. But again, we have to find those people out or find those resources. And we always say they ain't there. Those resources are there. If if I don't know some shit, bro, I'm calling Professor Remo. I'm calling Master Teacher. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm calling Miss Kimber. I utilize my fucking community. And guess what? And when they teach it, I make sure I sit there and I pay attention, because guess what? I might not be able to get back to them again. So this ain't a necessarily he didn't told me some shit. No, 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 no. If they tell me some shit or if I need some help, and another thing, ask. If you don't, there's nothing wrong with not knowing. If you don't know, ask. If you don't know, go get the help. Dylan says, but my point is, it's failing us. He said only because the system is too slow for the what do you say, exponential spread of information. As a kid who grew up in last gen schooling system, he said even then it's hard to pay attention. Damn. He said that ADHD doesn't, and then he said the ADHD doesn't help. So a lot of our children, yeah, that's crazy. He said I only paid attention to the female teachers, and math is a male dominant subject. And listen, and he's in Australia at least. Now he's now my young boy, he from Australia, and this is I'm gonna read everything he said again. Listen, because people don't understand these things, and they think that shit ain't. He says, but my point is, it is failing us only because the system is too slow for the exponential spread of information. He said, as a kid who grew up in the last gen schooling system, even then it's hard to pay attention. He said the ADHD doesn't help. He said also, I don't know why I said quantum mechanics. He meant theoretical physics, Mike. That's master teacher. He meant theoretical physics. Okay. Quantum mechanics.
He's snapping.
Yeah, it's still all up in, but not really, but it's still it meshes. My bad. He said I only paid attention to the female teachers, and math is a male dominant subject. He said in Australia at least, it's the same thing everywhere. It's the same thing everywhere. Brother Remo says nowadays there is no real reason to nowadays there is no real will to succeed. The celebration of mediocrity and microconism. He said that has become the mainstay. He said that in turn affects the community as a whole. That's true. That's true. Big ups to Master Teacher being on the panel, man. Peace, bro. I know you got to go. I know you got school in the morning, man, and everything, man. But yeah, man, we had a good conversation, man. I appreciate everybody for joining the stream. It is about that time. Hey, before y'all get up out of here, do me a favor.
Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man. Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man.
And like he said, man, we ain't getting no super chats tonight or no cash apps didn't go off, man. Or we didn't get nobody buying your boy in the coffee, man. Listen, man, before we get up out of here, man, y'all still got plenty of time to hit that cash app. Y'all still got plenty of time to hit that link pinned at the top of the chat. And y'all still got plenty of time to join one of those memberships. And don't forget to share the stream, man. Pull your phones out, share with 3 more people. Tell those 3 more people to share with 3 more people, man. We trying to reach 1,000 subscribers before the end of this month, y'all. Let's get it. If we can't, that don't mean we gonna stop. Y'all know what it is, man. Hey, it's Bearded Conversation. Today was Wild Ass Wednesday, man. I hope y'all enjoyed the program and the publications, man. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow for Thumping Thursday. We will be back at 9 p.m. Central Time. Hey, y'all know what it is, man. I'm going to leave y'all like how I came to you, man. Let's keep everyone in our thoughts, our prayers, our views, and meditations. Again, let's keep everyone in our thoughts, our prayers, our views, and meditations. And one last time, let's keep everyone in our thoughts, our prayers, our views, and meditations. And don't forget those 5 key components of life, y'all. That's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. That's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. Once again, that's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. Dylan, yes, I do got a Discord, man. I'm on Discord. My name is Bearded Conversation, though. So send me the invite or whatever you need to do. Yeah, I'm so everybody too, I do got a Discord, man. Y'all can join my Discord. I don't advertise that enough, man. My Discord is Bearded Conversation, man. Same as the channel. Same as everything that I do when y'all follow me on all these other social media platforms. Don't forget to follow your boy on TikTok, Twitch, Instagram, and Facebook. Everything, all Bearded Conversation. So my Discord is Bearded Conversation as well. So Dylan, send me an invite or whatever the case may be, and I'll follow you back. But most definitely, man, join my Discord, y'all. Don't forget to tune in. Hey, every Monday through Thursday, 9 to 11, you know what I'm saying? Every Friday for Bearded Studios, man, where we highlight independent music artists. Hey, next Friday, man, we're going to have Dylan in the building. This Friday, man, we're going to have Lil 2 No Answer. So make sure y'all tuning in, man. And don't forget tomorrow's Thumping Thursday. With that being said, man, y'all know what it is. If ain't nobody today told y'all that they love you, we love you here on Bearded Conversation, man. And with that being said, all superheroes done wear capes, but they still need their theme music. So to all my superheroes, all my Beardonians, and all my beautiful people, we out, y'all.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a job. He won't even pay. Hard work and dedication. Ain't no judgment. We just having conversations. Ain't no need for fronting. Give you an opinion. and then you do what you want. But we gon' listen, tell you what you need, not what you want. It's different on the side. Cook and kick and karate. Come and get high, cause everybody here is invited to the party. Y'all niggas smoke, cool, cause I know about Marley. Real OGs sit on the panel while waiting in the lobby. We go together, grow together. Fuck good, nigga, be better. I'm the body.
Hey, y'all, don't forget to tune in, man, every Monday through Thursday for Bearded Conversation, every Friday for Bearded Studios, and every Saturday for Bad TV, man. We in the building. Hey, y'all know what it is, man. Each one teach one, man. And without y'all, man, there wouldn't be no Bearded Conversation. Same black time. Don't forget to tune in. Same black channel. Don't forget to be here and talk black to me, y'all.
Champagne and bubble bath. That is all fantasy. Niggas rather hear word. The fuck you been or what it is you gon' be. See, real, no real. And this is not for the motherfucking fake. It ain't a radio station. And no one here hates. See, we give an opinion on what the fuck we heard. I can get annoying and probably get on your nerves. But you gon' be okay. We here to brighten up your day. From the first day of June
to the last day of May. Y'all know what it is, man. Big shout out to all my moderators, man. Big shout out to all my followers, fans, viewers, and subscribers, man. Y'all know what it is. Without y'all, man, wouldn't be no Bearded Conversation, man. We love y'all here on this channel, man. If you ever need some inspiration, man, if you ever need support, if you ever need a place to vent, man, come on over here on Bearded Conversations, open platform, open forum, man. We all about family. We all about love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration, man. And don't forget that support, y'all. Make sure y'all checking out those 5 black melanated businesses, man. That's Dan Soul Food and Bakery. That's Cafe where grown folks play. That's the Urban Lust Cafe. That's the House of Health and Wellness and Cafe where grown folks play. All located in Chicago, Illinois, or a suburb right here, man. And don't forget, May 30th, y'all, check out the Cafe where grown folks play. Doors open up at 7, $10 cover charge, man. Special guest host E-Bank, special guest comedian Marlon Mitchell. Hey, y'all know what it is, man. Those that fuck with us, fuck with us. Those that don't, fuck with us anyway, man. We in the building. Y'all know what it is, man. When we come together, may we always meet on the level. Once we're in each other's presence, may we always be humble and plumb. When we part, may we always part on the square. With that being said, man, peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. Hold on, wait a minute, man. L Boogie in the building. He say tone, low sounding. Hey, man, you're late. Hey, L Boogie, you're late, man. How you in here, man? L Boogie, man, we had a time tonight, man. Man. Hey, I know you was probably out doing your thing, man, but make sure you get in. Oh, who? You ain't talking about me. I know you talking about the nigga that was rapping on the song, because I don't sound like Tone Low. What he say? DM me your server on Discord. He said I can't find wherever to search for it, chat. Okay, Frank, I'm gonna try to send you one. Okay, Frank, I got you. He said that might sound dope, chopped and screwed. Look at y'all. Y'all still in the car. He said, anyone consider using Discord, stick with it. It can be confusing, but it's very capable platform. So, Frank, I'm finna log off and I'm finna try to get into this Discord, man, because I know you've been sending out messages. I'm getting them in my email, but I'm definitely having a problem with it. So I'm definitely gonna get to this Discord thing. He said definitely dude that was rapping, but I will go back and check out this episode, man. Love, man. Hey, again, man, I just want to give a big shout out to everybody, man, that joined the stream tonight, man. Peace and blessings to all my moderators, man. Peace and blessings to my hosts, co-host that's usually in the building, man, whether it's L Boogie, whether it's Roscoe, whether it's AJ, man. Big ups to all my followers, fans, viewers, and subscribers, man. And don't forget, man, when y'all go to church, when y'all go to the grocery store, man, when y'all go to Bible study, when y'all go to school and class, man, turn to your neighbor and let your neighbor know about Bearded Conversation, man. We're trying to get to 1,000 subs, man. We're trying to push it by the end of this month. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, we can reach that number and more and keep growing and keep continuing, you know what I'm saying, to be a family here. With that being said, man, peace, and we out, y'all.